If you want to get started in the smart home space, I would highly recommend getting Home Assistant for your home network. This can run on a variety of hardware, whether you have it running on a Raspberry Pi, on a spare computer. You can purchase a Home Assistant Green, so they have a pre-configured machine that you can set it up with. I believe you can also run this on a Docker container on any Synology NAS or TrueNAS or whatever machines you have at home. You can set up automations, set up dashboards. One I'm going to be showing later is a chore chart and point system that you can use with your kids. If you already have Google Home set up or Alexa, you can integrate all of those and the different add-ons you have currently set up with those. If you need any additional guidance on installing Home Assistant on hardware you already have at home, let me know and I can create a video on that. Once you have Home Assistant set up on a machine and it's connected to the internet, you can go to homeassistant.local and it should pull up and allow you to sign in or create an account. The default overview will automatically start grabbing things as you adopt them into your smart home. You'll likely want to customize that like I have done so. So my current setup, which still needs a lot of work, has each room separated. So we have our living room, office, kitchen, bathroom, and our bedrooms. Each room has a light switch, which can easily be triggered to go on or off. You can also have it pull up so you can change colors and things like that. We also have temperature sensors in some of the main rooms and a remote so our kids can access the different aspects of the TV without dealing with a remote with a million buttons. We also have it set up so it will show us how much time is left on our washer and dryer. And I have it so it will monitor print percentage on any 3D print that I currently have going on. Once you're ready to add things, go ahead and go to settings and devices and services, and you will see a whole bunch in discovered. As you can see, I have a lot of different smart home devices and they all use different protocols or different services. So those have all been added in. One of the most important things I've done since doing this, once you get all situated, I do this after that, is getting access to Hacks, which is the Home Assistant community services. And from here, you can install community created automations and tools and things like that. This is where the kids' chores, or it might be chores for kids. One of those ones we will go over in just a sec, but that is where this came from. The pop-up remote is from the browser mod. Created a button card that uses that. So there's a lot of things to add, from your TVs to sensors to Chromecast, LG, have it connected to my Plex media server, Unify network and camera system. Zigbee is another protocol that can be used with an additional adapter to gain access to other devices, such as quite a few of the light switches I have and the temperature sensors are all ran through Zigbee. But we can go over more of that some other time. Once you're at the point where you're going to use Hacks, we'll want to open it up, find the chore for kids. This will give you the card that they have designed, everything. You'll have a little download button at the bottom. Once that's installed, you can pull it up here. I have my kids listed and their current points, so you can easily put in a kid's name, add a child. You can set up categories for chores, whether it's based off of different rooms. We decided to base it off of time of the day, so what they do in the morning, what they do kind of after school or during the daytime, and what they do before bed. You can give a title to the task, how many points it's going to be worth, description if you feel necessary. My kids are just now learning to read, so that is not something I use. Select the category, and you have quite a few options. Probably the main one, as long as your kids are honest, getting rid of the skip parental or parent approval. Otherwise, you are going to have to approve every chore every day, and that takes quite a bit of time. You can also add an icon to the tasks. So we have quite a few that they get every day. We want them to get as many points as possible, so they're super basic tasks. And then there's a scoreboard at the bottom. You can also set up a shop. That way your kids can redeem the points that they've earned. We have like treats from a treat bag, little trips, favorite places to eat, toys that they want, things like that. So they can redeem those and get whatever they desire. This has probably been the most important thing. You're going to want to make sure you have some kind of phone or tablet that you also have set up. That way, your kids can easily go in and mark their chores, or you can mark them yourself. We currently have a tablet that is mounted to the wall in their room that they can access, and we have our main tablet in the living room that they can also do all of these from. One last thing I want to go over before I end this video is if you have a internal media server such as Plex, you can make it a little easier for your kids to pick the shows that they want to watch. So my kids can easily go in and see all the movies they have access to. These are all ones I've added for them. And they also have TV shows. So this can be really helpful if your kids don't quite know how to use a remote but want access to things. I am looking at a little different tool to make it a little simpler where it'll be one click button. It takes them immediately into the movies they can select, and then these will automatically play on our living room TV. Let me know if you have any questions or feedback. I'd love to hear what you guys think.